Hanging outside of Joshua Tree National Park with some friends. I don't know how much time I'm going to spend inside the park. I might drive through. YouTubers are no longer allowed to film in national parks, and I'll put a link to some videos for that explanation below. Huge lawsuits have been going on, and YouTubers are actually getting fined.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own.
Film as much as I want on this side, but I can't film on this side. Hello, my name is Carolyn, and I will be both your tour guide and your narrator today as we go through Joshua Tree National Park and explore it. All right, so seriously, I'm going to be narrating today's video because it's a bunch of still photography, because I'm allowed to hold a cell phone and snap a photo, but as soon as I hit record, it's illegal. So that's changing. There is actually a bill introduced in Congress, a bipartisan bill that I heard on RV Miles. I'm going to put a link to that in the video description below. Senator Joe Manchin, a Democrat, and a Republican both introduced this bill with a lot of changes to national parks. One of those changes being, if you are a creator with a crew of fewer than 7 people, you don't need to get one of those stupid permits. So check that out below. Do me a favor and contact your local representative in Congress to urge them to vote yes on this bill so that we don't have to jump through the same hoops as a giant Hollywood production, and I can not have to do all the narrating after the fact and show you just still photography. So I'm going to take you with me today as we explore Joshua Tree National Park. We went for a gorgeous hike. We went and saw Skull Rock. We went and saw the Cholla Garden. At the end of the day, we had a delicious meal in 29 Palms. So stay tuned to the end for this really cool, surprising place out in the middle of the desert. Our first stop is the visitor center to pick up some souvenirs and also to check out a little bit about the park, some of the history. It makes me so sad to think that some of these things have been around for millions of years, and just since the Industrial Revolution, humans have been wrecking it. Humans have been in the area that we now call the Joshua Tree National Park for at least 5,000 years. The first group known to be here was the Pinto culture, followed by American Indians, including the Serrano, the Chemehueve, and the Cahuilla. Our first stop today is a hike on the Cottonwood Spring Trail. My friends have already done it. I was working that day, so they're coming out with me to do it again. So Joshua Tree National Park straddles 2 deserts, the Mojave Desert and the Colorado Desert. Each of them has a very distinct ecosystem that differ greatly in both appearance and elevation. The low Colorado Desert, which is pretty much where we are, encompasses the gently sloping eastern side of the park, and the higher Mojave Desert is on the western side where most of the Joshua trees live. So Joshua trees thrive in a very specific elevation that's higher than where we are, but don't worry, we're going to visit some later. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, Joshua Tree's oldest rocks are between 1.4 and 1.7 billion years old. And this arid climate of Joshua Tree is just something fairly new, they say, in recent times. Before that, flash floods began washing away the protective ground surface, and what was exposed were the huge eroded boulders that settled on top of one another, creating the impressive rock piles that we see today. The National Park Service estimated that Joshua Tree contains about 300 abandoned mine sites. Mining began in Joshua Tree in 1870, but peaked in the 1920s and 1930s. So of the ores that were mined in this area, more than 10,000 ounces of gold 16,000 ounces of silver and some iron have been mined in area mines. So after our hike, we went back and got Sadie. My friend Edie was nice enough to drive back and get Sadie. She's not allowed on the trails, so I left her back in the RV, but we picked her up because we just were driving through the park one more time to go eat. So we picked up Sadie and we went, and our next stop is the Cholla Gardens, and wow, wait till you see this place. Allow me to introduce you to the teddy bear cholla. I've talked about these before in other videos. So this is the Cholla Garden in Joshua Tree National Park. It's right where the Mojave Desert meets the Colorado Desert. There's a lot of water here, more water than in other areas. So it allows this clump of cholla to grow and thrive right here. There's a 1/4-mile trail, including a boardwalk through the garden so that you can get up close and personal, but you don't want to get too close. These are also known as jumping cholla. They seem to literally jump right off the bush and onto your skin and onto your clothes, and they are 360 degrees of prickly hell, so they're really hard to get off, but they are gorgeous, don't you think? Our next stop is Skull Rock, but look at this Skull Rock. That's just some crazy erosion, isn't it? Kind of creepy. And the Joshua trees, which by the way are not actually a tree, but they're part of the yucca family. Oh, and look at this on the left. It looked like a guy was holding up the rock. I'm free. I can film again. How was that tour of Joshua Tree? What did you think? The photo tour, of course, because, you know, no video. And every voice, every thing that you hear is going to be a voiceover. I haven't done it yet, but I will do it, so check it out. This is cool. We're in 29 Palms. Always happy to see vegan options, or at least things that I can make vegan on the menu, because otherwise I might have to cheat a little. And they'd call the vegan police on me. Oh no. Kitchen in the Desert says that it has been hosting locals and even celebrities since 2015. Roasted cauliflower. That looks amazing as an appetizer. Roasted Brussels sprouts with the goat cheese on the side, so my friends can enjoy the goat cheese. Ralph's Smash Burger. Look at that. That looks good. It's delicious. And Edie and I are waiting for our veggie burgers. That ought to be good. Housed inside the historic Tin Town property, which was once the first hotel in 29 Palms and has since been used as artist studios. How's your key lime pie, Ralph?
Oh, it's awesome.
Wow. And strawberry rhubarb. It's really, really cool here, really pretty. I guess the building was built in like 1940. It's a really cool vibe. Very different from the 29 Palms I went through many, many years ago. It's an up-and-coming spot for sure. Well, that was pretty fun, wasn't it? Even if it was just pictures, I kind of had fun making it something different. I always like to mix things up a little bit. So if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out when you subscribe to my channel. And just because you've been around for a while and you think you're subscribed, do me a favor and double check, because people are getting unsubscribed. One of the great mysteries of YouTube. One more thing. I am doing a live hike. If you want to go explore with me, hike with me, learn about the desert, and visit a really cool historic landmark, I am going to be hiking live on April 8th. That's next Saturday. And let me see, all you have to do is visit the link in the video description below to get your ticket. It is a pay-per-view event. It's not on YouTube. It's on a platform called Crowdcast. So it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be interactive. I'll be answering your questions. I'll be talking to you. You can talk to one another, and it's going to be in real time. And I have the coolest place to show you, and I can't wait. So this is only a pay-per-view event. I'm not going to be making a video of this place. So if you want to join me live, be sure to click in the video description below. But don't worry, I've got lots more free hikes, free travels, free everything for those of you who aren't able to make it on the live event. So, you know, more than 900 free videos, and they're not going to stop. So I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Mwah. I'll see you soon. We probably need, come say hi. Here, how about if I just do this? I know you're going to. Sadie had to stay in the car a lot for that one, huh? Yes. Say hi. Come here. Can you say hi to friendlies? Say hi. She's going to hike with me. She's going on the hike too.